Why, hello there. How are you lovely people doing? So this is going to be the first tutorial of the Ultimate Adventures of It's Mr. Lee, and I'm going to be showing you a flashy Vergil combo. And depending on let's see if I can do this the first time. This is going to be the combo I'm going to do. You might have seen Isedlica do it on the pre-release of the game, and just to let you know, all this is done on a pad, or as you might call it, a normal controller. I do not use a tournament. I do not use a stick or a arcade stick or whatnot. I always use a regular pad to do my gameplay. So this is all done on the pad. It may be a little hard, but I was able to do it. So it shouldn't be too hard since I suck at this game. So this is gonna be the combo. Let's see if I can do it the first time. All right. Boom, boom, boom. See, can I do it? Let's see if we can do it the second time. Second time's a charm. So that's basically the combo, and it does pretty good damage, as you can see. I will show you the first part of this combo and also the second part of the combo. And also, if you have any questions about any other tutorials you want me to do or any other combos you want me to do, always feel free to let me know. Okay, I'm always listening to you guys. So it's going to be while holding down the light button. This is essential because the light's going to connect at the second part of the combo. So you're going to hold down the light button and you're going to practice crouching medium heavy stinger. Medium heavy stinger. You have to do the crouching one because that way you can create the trip up. And airborne opponents wall bounce when you follow up after the stinger. See? If you just do medium heavy stinger, they're not going to wall bounce. So you have to remember to do that. So this is going to be while holding the light button so that you can throw the sword. It's going to be crouching medium heavy stinger. And then you're going to follow that up with a medium teleport. Medium teleports can be done by a quarter circle backward and the medium button, which whether you use an Xbox or a PS3, on the Xbox controller I believe is going to be the Y button, and I want to say it's a triangle button on the PS3, but I have to see a controller. Don't quote me on that. But it's going to be definitely just where the same placement is. So you're going to practice crouching medium heavy stinger, medium teleport. So it's going to look like this. So that's going to be the first part. I just want you to get down. That way you can connect it to the second part. And you can do this by holding down. If either of you are wondering how you can hold it down, just hold down one attack button, but in this case you want to hold down the light button. And then you're going to toss the sword. The sword is going to connect you on the second part of the combo, because you're going to toss the sword and you're going to follow that up with a standing heavy. So right now you're going to look like crouching medium heavy stinger, medium teleport. So it's going to look like this. Wait, not like that. Look like this, yeah. Boom. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. And the medium teleport, all that does is it allows you to catch up to your opponent before the combo ends. And so when your opponent is airborne, you're going to follow that up with a heavy, special, heavy. And the good thing about Vergil is that it's special and heavy connects, and it actually causes a ground bounce depending on how many times you do it. So in this case, you're going to do a heavy, special, heavy. See how it counts that, creates that ground bounce? So it's going to be heavy, special, heavy. Then you're going to throw the sword. Now as you can see, Sentinel falls out. So you're going to want to use a standing heavy to connect that. So it's going to look like this. And see how he kind of comes back? And for more damage, like I like to do in how it shows in Isedlica's combo, for more damage you're going to want to add one of these. Those add great damage, and it also makes the combo look a little flashier. And depending on which button you're using, they hit on certain parts of the screen. Medium, middle, the heavy is going to hit at the very almost full screen, and the light one's going to hit right in front of you. So you're going to want to use the light one. It's going to be while holding the light button down. The first combo, it's going to look like this. Crouching medium, heavy, stinger, teleport, heavy, launcher, heavy. You're going to throw this, heavy, and then you're going to throw one of these into it. And you have to do these really early. So I'll show you so you won't get confused. So your combo is going to look like this. So it's going to look like that. That's going to be the first part of it. So if you want to, you can do this along with me. So it's gonna it's gonna, while holding down the light button, that's essential. You have to remember to hold down the light button. So it's always gonna be crouching moves and connecting that stinger and the medium teleport. So it's gonna be medium, heavy, medium, crouching heavy, stinger, medium teleport, so that you'll follow them. Then you're gonna go standing heavy, launcher, and then standing heavy again to create that ground bounce. And then right when they're in the animation of ground bouncing, you're gonna release the light button that you've been holding all this time, and you're gonna connect that with a heavy. So I'll show you. Sorry, my bad. Messed that up. So you're gonna release that light button. When you release the light button, the sword is gonna twirl and capture the opponent. And to prevent the opponent, such as Sentinel, from falling out, you're going to want to connect that with a heavy. When you connect the heavy, immediately after the heavy, use the cut. Use the light cut, because that's going to juggle the opponent in the air so that you can use the launcher. Because regularly the cut does not connect with the launcher. See? It does not work. So while the opponent's juggled in the air, you'll be able to connect the launcher. So it's going to be, well, actually it's going to look like this. See how they're in the air? They're in the air, so when that connects, they fall down. You can easily follow that up with a launcher. So you're going to do, while holding the light button, crouching, medium, heavy, stinger, heavy, launcher. My bad, I'm just messing this up. Let's try this again. While holding the light button, crouching, medium, heavy, stinger, medium, teleport. Just like that. And then you're going to do heavy, launcher, heavy. So linking this together, it's all going to look like this. And once you do the heavy, launcher, heavy, and you release that, after that, the rest of the combo is going to be like this. So I'll show you how you connect that. So now the first part of the combo, we got that down. While you hold down the light button, you do the crouching, medium, heavy, and the teleport. You have that down. So when the opponent is in the midair and you want to create the ground bounce, it's going to be heavy, launcher, heavy, release the sword immediately. Release the sword. The timing on that's very strict, especially online. Remember to release the sword directly after the ground bounce, so you can pick the opponent up. So it's going to look like this. And so the opponent doesn't fall out, like see how Sentinel just followed out? You're going to want to connect a heavy to that. So it's going to look like this. Heavy launcher, heavy. Sword. Sorry, my bad. See, it's just the timing is super strict. Heavy launcher, heavy. Sword. Ah, wow. Come on now, come on. Sword. And then you can cancel that into a launcher. But for more damage, you want to cancel that into a cut. So you're gonna do medium why do I keep on saying medium? Heavy launcher, heavy. Immediately release the sword. Connect that with a standing heavy to connect it. And you have to do a quarter circle forward right after that for the cut. Make sure it's the light version of quarter circle forward. Quarter circle forward and light will give you the cut that's right in front of Vergil. So it's gonna look like crouching, medium, heavy, stinger, teleport. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Right after that, heavy, launcher, heavy, release the sword, and connect that with the standing heavy. And then also connect that with one of the cuts. My bad, one of the cuts. One of these. You always want to remember to have one of these right there. And it's always the light version of that. So it stands right in front of Sentinel. Alright? So it's going to look like this so far. This is what we have. First part of the combo is going to look like boom, boom, boom. That's how the first part of the combo is going to look like. Second part of the combo is going to look like this. That's how the second part of the combo is going to look. So second part, all you do is cancel the launcher into a heavy to get that ground bounce. Right when the person is ground bouncing, you want to release the sword. Release the sword. And you just do that immediately after. Just like that. And so to connect the swords, you want to do that standing heavy. kind of hard in the corner. Let me see if I can fix it. Come on now. See how that connects? And then you want to do a light cut right after that. Right after that heavy connects, do the light cut right after that. It's super essential to remember that light cut. So it's going to be crouching medium heavy, stinger, medium teleport, and then you do just what I just showed you for the second part. So it's going to look like so you're going to it's really time effective. I think the hardest part is connecting this to the launcher, just because it doesn't normally cancel out with each other. That's going to be the hardest thing. But once you have the first part of the combo down, which is holding this down and doing the crouching medium heavy, you basically got it down. Stinger, heavy, launcher heavy, sword, heavy, cancel that into a launcher, boom. And the second part of it, I mean, you can do whatever you want. There's a lot of mix-ups. Once you do the launcher, you just bring it right back down with the heavy and then the smash. But the reason why I kind of leave out the after the launcher part is because you can do whatever you want after that. After you basically juggle them with one of these, you can follow that into the swords. You can follow that into this move. I mean, there's just so many different variations of it. You can follow that into double trigger, and then go for a launcher, and then heavy launcher, and then do his level 4. So there's so many things you can do after that. But the main meat of the combo I want to show you guys is this is the main combo right here. Boom, 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 boom. That's the main meat. I mean, that's all you need to know. So if you guys have any questions, this was the first tutorial, so I apologize if it's not the best, but I hope you guys who want to know Vergil combos got this down and know how to finally do this combo. It's not a hard combo at all. The hardest part is just holding down that light button. So you can hold down that light button, crouching medium heavy, stinger heavy, launcher heavy, and then you throw the sword, connect that with a standing heavy and a light cut, and after that you can do whatever you want. You can do that into a launcher, you can do that into the swords, or you could do, I believe you can do it into double trigger. Let's see. Yep. And then you can even DHC. So there's a lot of fun, cool stuff with Vergil. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. If it totally sucked, which I know it did, let me know that too, alright? So you guys take it easy, and I hope you learned something, alright? Peace out.